Yeah, the folks here in Marshall have been without water completely since last Wednesday, and with no end in sight, they're relying on donations and support from their neighbors to just get through the day. The 30 or so homes in Marshall rely on this well for their water. Last week, that well's pump suddenly stopped working.
Their water just began to trickle and then it was gone.
Now the town has been left dry.
We can't do dishes, we can't take baths, we can't flush toilets.
Some local stores have donated bottled water, but even that has to be carefully rationed.
We are only living on 1 gallon of water a day per person. Wow. That's all the water there is. There is no water for anything else.
The community is trying to make do, but it's not easy.
We bought a camp shower. We tried that last time. It was not cool. Jumped in the hot tub instead to get the stickies off and bought baby wipes at Walmart.
So most people out here, when we had the rain, put containers out so that they could at least flush their toilet.
The folks in Marshall say so far they've gotten very little outside help and have had to band together to fix their serious problems.
We're on our own. We're just a small little community. Everything that is run here is run by volunteer.
Folks across the tracks have a well, and they've been letting us fill up.
When we saw some people getting some buckets out of the creek there, and thought, well, we've got a hose. We can just run it to the road and let them know.
The Horton family's private well has been one source of assistance for those who choose to drive over with their buckets.
We have plenty, so we're willing to share.
The town really has come together quite well. They really have. And like I said, it's all volunteer, and people have really tried very hard to watch out for their neighbor.
I think it's really important because it's, without each other, we don't have a community.
But they've still got a long way to go.
This here is the actual pump that gave way, and it now needs to be completely replaced. That process could take several more weeks.
Pumps aren't cheap, so they need to figure out what kind to buy. They need to run numerous tests as well. And even after the pump's in, it'll be a while before the water is cleaned out and the boil water order is lifted. That could mean more than a month without water.
It's going to be extremely hard because when people quit donating, we don't have the funds to go out and buy water to supply to everybody. Or we aren't asking people for monetary, we don't want that. We just need water to keep us going.
In Marshall, Casey Decker, KREM 2 News.